ClassX friends, welcome to the first ELITIUM day of 2024. Today is February 23rd of 2024 and we are in Firenze. This is Tuscany for you, and please see that we present directly from a virtual set. Today I'm going to show you virtual set and augmented reality right here where I stand, and this will be a one shot. So, we have been talking about the bloom effect last time that we've seen each other in ELITIUM Day. Now I would like to show you some more things. First of all, please note the camera switch that we can make between our first and second camera. We have in this setup two cameras, which are Sony BRC H800 and this Canon CRN 500, which has a quite nice and quick camera movement. So another thing that I would like to show you today is the transmission effect that we can add to the GLTF models. So this is a famous statue of Florence, the David of Michelangelo, and we have converted him into a glass statue. Please note not only that it is transparent, but it also has a certain thickness so that it distorts directly the video input behind him, which is my auxiliary video input, and so it gives really the impression of being a 3D object. One more thing that I can do, and which we are presenting today, is the koala tracker used as a talent tracker. So I have Dario, who's my operator today, who can actually rotate the statue of David directly with the rotation by rotating the koala tracker. So this is possible either as a talent tracking, or if I want to, I can use the koala tracker on top of a camera on a tripod and use this and track the camera movements in pan, tilt and zoom with a zoom encoder. Okay, so let's go to the next asset. Let's go to the augmented reality. Okay, here we are, and please see here I do a sports presentation. So these are GLTF objects, while the player is actually a PNG object put in and presented with a real shadow and also a dynamic shadow and also with the reflection underneath. Okay, let's switch cameras. So this is the Sony camera, this is the Canon camera. So I can have realistically positioned GLTF object, 3D objects in my environment, and I can switch cameras without problems, so that the point of view of the two cameras will switch the point of view of my virtual camera, and so the augmented reality objects will stay in their place while we pan, zoom, and also switch cameras. So with the close-ups, we see actually the quality also of these objects that we have added. Okay, so let's go on to the next set. We are again in a virtual environment. Quite spiky argument, right? Elections, we will have some in June 2024. So here I am actually presenting some of the candidates. I can selectively change the candidates, their logos and the votes that they got, and the histograms on the left-hand side of each candidate will grow up and down depending on the number of votes or percentages that they got. So same thing applies, the data switch thing applies to my big writing over here, which is reflected in this beautiful virtual set, which has a seemingly shiny ground, right? Shiny floor. So elections 2024 can become ClassX ELITIUM or something else which my operator is going to write. Something, okay, surprise me. Okay, ELITIUM we have here, right? The system that allows us to do virtual, set, and augmented reality. Either or, just as I want to, but also mixed reality, because I can have a virtual set behind me and then augmented reality objects in front of me. And all this from one system and camera inputs inside this system. Next template, let's move on, which is, again, soccer. So quite similar to what we have seen before, only these are, again, showing some of the possibilities of our render engine, because our render engine can do the photorealistic rendering of GLTF objects. Remember that we are PBR, that we can set the IBL, the environmental lighting. We can set reflections, we can set shadows, and we can connect all these data to external data sources, which is absolutely great when we have to show different data. We don't need to pre-render anything. And above all, please note how objects stay glued to their place while also we are zooming and panning and switching cameras. Okay, oh, I've got guests. It's getting a little bit crowded in here. I've got guests and I also have a new friend here, my little robot. It's not a new friend. I mean, you've seen him quite often, right? So, hi robot, how do you feel today? You feel like sort of laying down? Okay, so you did. So you bet that we can also include animated GLTF models. We can do virtual interviews, although they won't be interviewed because they're too busy now. Okay, they're too busy now talking with each other. So I will again thank you for your attention, and I hope you will check out these features and more on the ClassX website. Thanks a lot.